We have the great privilege to be at Starling Primary School in Penlyn Estate in Cape Town, where I must say it is the bravest grade ones I've ever encountered in my career. There was a few tears here and there, but otherwise the majority of the children in grade R, those who are starting for the first time, doing very, very well, putting on brave faces and eager to learn. To chat to us a little bit more about education in the Western Cape, we have the MEC of Education, David Mania. Good morning, Mr. Mania, and thank you for joining us.
Hi, good morning.
Mr. Mania, first of all, placements. Where are we on the number of placements, and how soon can that be sorted out?
Well, we have made a huge effort this year with admissions. We have added 561 classrooms through a rapid school build program. We have employed 1,143 additional teachers. We have delivered all our furniture, stationery, textbooks and other supplies, and so we are ready. And as a result of that, we have placed 99% of our grade 1s and grade 8s. But there is, as you say, still pressure, admissions pressure in the system. And we are now working to resolve about 995 grade 1s and grade 8s that have not received places. And we hope that we will start to be able to resolve those issues during the course of today already, and ensure that every child who needs a place, particularly in grade 1 and grade 8, is placed at a school in the Western Cape.
And you hope to have that done by the end of this week, or is that a bit ambitious?
So it will take time. Bear in mind, it's not just a case of matching a child with a school and placing them. Every child has unique requirements, subject requirements, language requirements, and in some cases special needs. So it will take some time, but we will begin to start to resolve those issues from today. And we've got a couple of options. The first is, we know from past experience that school places will start to become available today, and that's because learners who have been placed in schools often don't take up those places. So school places will open up. We also have a reserve mobile classrooms, which once we better understand the pressures, we will start to deploy to start to deal with some of the demand. And we also aim to build 280 additional classrooms over the next 3 months as part of our rapid school build program in the Western Cape.
What are your aims for the new school year? What does the Western Cape expect from its schooling system?
Well, we believe that it's important that principals, teachers and learners now focus on getting back on track, because we've got to bear in mind that this is the first year where it will have a full return to school, normal timetabling, and we are now going to have to focus on supporting our principals, our teachers, our schools and our parents claw back those learning losses that occurred as a result of the pandemic. And I think that is the big challenge this year in the Western Cape.
And your expectations for the matric results? We did have the lag of COVID-19 still for the matriculants of 2022. So what are your expectations?
Well, we are obviously really looking forward to our matric results, celebrating on Friday with the matric class of 2022. I'm very optimistic about the results that they will produce, but we also need to bear in mind that they were the class almost most affected by the pandemic. But we as a department supported principals and teachers who put in a really huge effort in particularly winter and spring schools to support our matrics. And so I'm optimistic about the performance of the matric class of 2022, and I really do look forward to celebrating with them at the end of this week here in the Western Cape.
Just lastly, please, MEC, retention rate is always a big focus for the province. How do you ensure that children stay in school from these grade 1s all the way to grade 12?
Well, at the end of the day, I think we we do achieve probably the highest retention rate in the country by delivering quality education, making sure that our children receive the best possible education. And I think that that goes a long way to ensuring that we have a high retention rate here in the Western Cape.
Thank you very much. That was the MEC of Education, Mr. David Mania, speaking to us at Starling Primary School, where you can hear behind me. It's calm, it's quiet. They're listening to teacher. The children are excited, and I must reiterate, the pupils at Starling Primary, either first-timers or returning pupils, are some of the most brave little learners I've ever seen in my career, and they are looking forward. Let me step out of shot so my colleague Clinton Cerf can show you how they're busy working. We wish them all the best for the school career that lies ahead for them. As you can see, a few of them already have their crowns on. They're busy working with teacher, colouring in, and this is the start of what hopefully, as the MEC explained there about retention rate, we'll see all of the learners in this classroom making it all the way to grade 12. And if this little class is anything to go by, I'm sure they're going to make it all the way. There's a lovely little wave. With that, it's back to you in the studio.